Do you think that this was an intentional move or just a faux pas on the part of the administration?
You know, I wish I had a real answer. It is, in my judgment, absolutely impossible that those who are vetting and reviewing the schedule of First Lady of the United States don't know where she's going. I find this unbelievable that somebody said, oh, we didn't really know. Oh, is that so? Nobody told us. It's impossible. So somebody must have known, and either it's deliberate, sending some kind of a message to Ankara, which may be about, who knows, the extradition of Fethullah Gulen from where he is right now in Pennsylvania, or it is like we don't care. Meaning for us, the Gulenist schools in the United States are okay. Yes, you say that they are part of this great cabal that you know, is undermining Turkey and whatever, but we think it's legitimate and it's okay. And therefore, the fact that the First Lady goes there, because apparently this school has won some kind of an award as part of a group of schools, character schools or something. And since this is all about, you know, educating kids, little kids about bullying, it makes perfect sense on the surface. But is this accidental? It's difficult to believe that.
Well, I'm just wondering why on her schedule they would have her visiting a charter school versus maybe a public school, why that would even be on the agenda.
Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me completely. In other words, this administration is certainly, unlike, say, the Obama administration, that was more in favor of traditional system, you know, delivery education that is through the public system. You know, charter schools are okay, and some charter schools are very good. So that doesn't surprise me. For whatever, you know, we can add the fact that the Secretary of Education favors charter schools. So that doesn't surprise me. What surprises me is the choice among the thousands around the United States that they would pick this one.
The FBI is actually investigating many of the charter schools that Fethullah Gulen has been running. What have they been looking into exactly?
A couple of things. Financial irregularities. It looks like, again, these are not exactly known, how can I say, proven accusations. But for instance, they get teachers from Turkey, and they have beyond their official contract, they have a side agreement in which the teacher is committed to give the money back. So this becomes an interesting way with public funds, because this is where the money from charter schools comes, to fund the Gulen organization. Because if I get $2,000, but I'm committed to give $1,000 back to it's under the table, and multiply that by the number of teachers that are recruited from Turkey, that becomes a substantial amount of money. That would be illegal if that were proven to be true. And also the fact that many of the people who are hired coming from Turkey, again, to teach, are not qualified to teach the subjects that they allegedly say they are. So these kinds of things have been looked at. I am surprised that nothing really has been substantiated, because these investigations in Texas, there are lots of Gulenist schools, and other parts of the country. This happens to be in Oklahoma, the First Lady. So nothing has really, charges have not been brought up, that, to my knowledge. And so all this is dormant. It's there, but not there.
What does this tell us, I guess, about the overall influence that this organization has been trying to buy? Because it's not just with these more than 100 charter schools. I mean, they put money in the pockets of politicians here in Washington.
Indeed. I mean, there's a very active lobbying effort. There are at least reports of many junkets, of visits of especially at state level lawmakers being sent to Turkey or other places, you know, with expenses paid or partially paid by these various fronts of the Gulenist movement. So in other words, there is an active effort to curry favor and to build some kind of a vast niche which centers on education. Of course, again, the Gulenists would say that, yes, of course, that's what we do, education, because we are out there to build good citizens with good character and good morality, etc., etc. And they would, in many cases, however, we know that this ownership system is not transparent at all. there's no place that says this is a Gulenist school. They use different names, different whatever, different brands, and so it's not transparent. And it's one would say, okay, what's behind all this? And if there are indeed financial irregularities, if this matter of forcing people to give money back when they're paid is actually true and is proven to be the case, well, that would be a serious matter.
Well, intentional or not intentional, a really tough move when there's already tension between the alliance already. And again, that on top of the fact that the United States, again, hasn't moved forward with the extradition of Fethullah Gulen, who Turkey, again, blames for the coup attempt in 2016. Paolo, great to have you back.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.